sitting with that lady on Thursday? Yes. You're right. We're going Thursday.
Hello, we are here at the Tuckahoe Senior Center. We are the Reformed Church concert players from Bronxville. And we've been playing together for almost 29 years. And we played for you several times, but never in the new wonderful, wonderful building. This is just terrific. We used to go over to the other place, and it was so small and tight. This is lovely. So we're glad to be here. And last year we were supposed to come and we got snowed out. And we were afraid the same thing would happen today, but we made it. The bells are pretty all year long, but we feel they're especially pretty at Christmas time. And we're going to play lots of different carols for you. Thank you. Our next carol is In the Bleak Midwinter, and you will hear the sound of choir chimes, which is a different kind of a bell. They look like a steel pipe, but they make a beautiful sound, and especially when they're combined with the bells. I've been instructed by the ringers to do a lot of talking before this piece because it takes quite a long time to set up. Each piece is in a different key, so you use different bells for that key. We have sharps and flats. And then there are extra high bells and low bells that are passed around to different people, depending on who has a free hand at that moment to ring it. So that takes a little while to set up, but I think they might be ready. think that's one of my favorite pieces that we've ever played. It's just beautiful. And I think the way they combine the two, In the Bleak Midwinter and Low Howell Rose, into the same piece is just amazing. Our next carol is not a carol. Our next piece is a German dance by Mozart. And many years ago, we took a trip to Switzerland and Austria, and we played this with about several hundred other people. It was really very exciting. But we got new silver melody bells, which were given to the church in memory of Jim Stewart, who was a longtime fan of our bell ringers, and whose wife is one of the ringers. And so we purchased new silver melody bells, and they're a little different. They're round instead of a bell shape, and they have a very bright sound. So we're going to play this piece to show you how much fun they are. Next is a beautiful arrangement of 3 different carols. It starts with Jesu Bambino, and then it does a little bit of Silent Night, and then it does a little bit of Away in the Manger, maybe actually the Away in the Manger is second. But it's very interesting and pretty. We had a concert at our church 2 days ago on Sunday, and 3 choirs played. 2 of the children's high school, junior high and high school choir played, and the concert ringers played. And we had this next piece. We had an organ along with the bells, and everybody was singing the first and fourth verses. The second and third verses were done by soloists, and we have one of the soloists here today, Dale Walker, who will join us for this. Many of you know her. And she's so gracious and comes with us all the time when we do concerts, either for senior citizens groups or for nursing homes. And she comes and adds her lovely voice to it. We would like, if you know the words, to sing along on the first verse and the last verse. You might not know the words, but you do know the Gloria part. So we'd love you to sing along.
Come to Bethlehem and see
I'll try and explain why people keep moving around. This is not usual for our group. We had one lady who let me know last summer that she was moving and wouldn't be here, so we had to fill in her place. And then another lady wasn't able to ring anymore, so we had to fill in her place. So I asked old friends, the young man, we don't usually have a man in our group, which is really fun. That's why we have so many big bells out. He and his wife have come down this fall. They didn't expect to move so soon, and they moved up about 3.5 hours away. But they came down to several rehearsals and then have been here this whole week to do the concert Sunday and the last rehearsal last week and all. So a lot of people are sitting out pieces. We also have a new member who has been out of a lot of pieces because she didn't know them, and we have to do some old pieces. So anyway, this is why people are moving back and forth more than usual. Our next piece is A Beautiful Silent Night. Our next piece is the wonderful Jingle Bells, and it's a great arrangement. Sometimes you've seen the high bell ringers with 2 bells in each hand, or one hand. Those are because those are octave higher, and they can play one or the other or both, and it makes for a lot of extra bells that can be played. So enjoy Jingle Bells. Underneath the table covers is 4 inches of foam rubber padding, and that protects the bells, keeps them from rolling, and it also enables us to make a lot of exciting, fun staccato sounds. There, in Jingle Bells, you may have seen a woman hitting the table and hitting the bells into the table, and that is called martellato. I don't know where the name came from, but that's what it is called. And then you can hit the bells with mallets, and these are specially made mallets that are made just for handbells. The mallets for the big bells are made of a yarn, and they're quite large, and the mallets for the small bells are made of a hard rubber fabric. And those, depending on the size of the bell. Next is their favorite piece, Lo How a Rose Are Blooming. Dale is going to join us again for almost everyone's favorite piece, Winter Wonderland. Does anyone have a question about the bells? We have this and then just 2 more carols after this. No questions?
Is it harder to ring with the, I don't know the right term for the wands?
Oh, the chimes? No, they're harder to damp because you have to turn your hand to damp them because there's that copper that sticks up in front, so you can't damp them in the normal way. But you can also damp them on the table. And some of them, with the bigger chimes, it's easier to damp them on the table.
It's a lovely tone.
Yes, it's beautiful, and I think when it's mixed with the bells, when you have the chimes and the bells, it's particularly beautiful. Okay, Winter Wonderland. Oh, yes.
How much practice do you do?
Oh, we practice about 2 hours once a week. And but we are doing several pieces that we did last year, and then several new pieces. But it was new for a lot of these ringers. My one ringer is brand new, and she's had to learn a lot of things. And the 2 who are filling in for me, Carrie is, you may know Carrie, she's the minister at our Reformed Church. Carrie Patterson and Phil are filling in for the 2 people who couldn't do it this year. And I didn't know until the summertime, so we had to fill in quickly, and they've done a wonderful job.
They named him right, Phil. Filling in. I won't give up my day job.
One time I had laryngitis and I couldn't talk and I couldn't tell in between the pieces. And Dale was along and she just took over and ad-libbed the whole thing. It was so much better than anything I've ever done.
You'll get a real dose of mallets in our next piece because that's all that you'll have. It's a wonderful arrangement of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And it was not easy to learn, but great fun to play. We're missing a mallet, that's very important. last carol, Joy to the World, and you're welcome to sing along, but there is a very small interlude between each verse. So when you finish the first verse, you just have to wait. I'll turn around and tell you when you can sing. And we thank you. You've been a wonderful, wonderful audience. Those of you who were brave enough to come out in this torrential rain. We thank you for doing that. There'd be no program without an audience. So thank you.
Thank you to the concert ringers for coming here. We're glad that we can make it happen this year. And on behalf of Tuckahoe Seniors, thank you, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.